Germs, germs, germs. Not here at Still Hopes. Our environmental team is comprised of hard workers. They tirelessly work to ensure that we're all kept safe and healthy. Now, one such worker is Carolyn Harris. Carolyn might be seen dancing as she goes about her day cleaning. Watch these smooth moves as she grooves to the Cupid Shuffle.
New Cupid, new Cupid. Top of chain. New style, how do you get? We got a brand new style, how do you get? They say I'm a rapper, and I say no. They say what you do and try to do, somebody told. Just let the music come from my soul, so I don't know why people can't stay on the floor. They got a brand new dance, you gotta move your muscle. Brand new dance, it's Counter Cupid Shuffle. It don't matter if you're young or you're old. Here we go, we gon' show you how it goes. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Keep, now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. Let me see you do it.
Bishop Charles Duval is known around these parts as the great Bible storyteller. I've often wondered where he gets his inspiration from. Well, once you hear his lovely wife Nancy recite poetry, it may become evident that she's quite the storyteller too. Here's Nancy Duval.
Real mothers know that their kitchen utensils are probably in the sandbox. Real mothers often have sticky floors, filthy ovens, and happy kids. Real mothers know that dried Play-Doh doesn't come out of carpets. Real mothers don't want to know what the vacuum cleaner just sucked in. Real mothers sometimes ask, "Why me?" and get their answer when a little voice says, "Because I love you best." Real mothers know that a child's growth is not measured by height or years or grades. It is marked by the progression of mommy to mom to mother. The next poem is called Feed Me. O Lord my God, as you feed me each Sunday at your holy table and bless me with food for my home, place before me for my mind and heart to see, meat and drink of your love and blessing, that I may your servant be. Let me bravely bear my body's burdens, and if my eyes fail, enable me still to see thy kindness and goodness enriching me. Let me feed on thee, Lord, and I will be blessed. No matter if darkness enfold me, you are my light, and your love lights my way. Then I have another poem. Who are you, girl? This was written with the gullah I heard as a child. What that lump on your toe? Look like a big red bump sticking up. A hammer toe? Why you got that? People can get old without that. Your knees, they all poking out and lumpy, and all those spots on your legs. What that about? They everywhere. You like 'em? I don't know if I does. Hands and those old knobby things. They hands? They cups you could carry water in. Them veins on top, you can't push them back in and like they used to be. And your eyes, my, them eyes used to twinkle so cute. Now they're just kind of red and swollen underneath. You okay? Don't look like it. Where that cute little dimple I used to like? Gone, gone, gone. It all gone. Life do this to you? What you look like on the inside? Hope it's better than this. My sakes, you got peace in there, and love, and happiness. You proud of what you done, what you lived through, your chillin', your honey, still your honey, all these years. Girl, I think you done good. Be proud. Life didn't lick you yet. Keep going. Keep going. God got something good for you. He waiting to tell you about. He wants to find the right time, his time. Hold on, just hold on. Just hold on to him. And that's the end of my poetry.
It may not matter where you're watching from right now. You'll probably recognize someone you know in this next group, because there are several of them. They call themselves 4score plus a pair. Now you do the math. You may be thinking to yourself right now during these times, stop the world, I want to get off, which is the name of the production for this next song. Words and music are by Anthony Newley and Leslie Briskew. It was a big hit for Sammy Davis Jr., Gonna Build a Mountain. What a message.
Gonna build a mountain from a little hill. Gonna build a mountain, least I hope I will. Gonna build a mountain, gonna build it high. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, only I'm gonna try. Gonna build a daydream from a little home. Gonna push that daydream up a mountain slope. Gonna build a daydream, gonna see it through. Gonna build a mountain and a daydream, gonna make them both come true.
Gonna build a heaven from a little heaven. Gonna build a heaven and an old dark well.
If I build my mountain with a lot of care, and take my dream of the mountain, I'm going waiting there.
Gonna build that heaven as a hill someday. And the Lord sends Gabriel to take me away.
copy of Musings, Music, and Memories on my bookshelf, and I'm glad I do. I refer to the book when I'm in a reflective mood. My personal favorite is Making Music for My Friends. Faye takes great pleasure in making music. I treasure the memories of when I joined Faye Brooks as she played piano and I played clarinet in the Jane Bruce Ginyard neighborhood. Today, Sherry French will read 2 selections out of the book Musings, Music, and Memories by Faye Anderson Brooks. Sherry?
This is Faye Anderson Brooks, resident here at Still Hopes, and Faye wrote a beautiful book of poetry, Musings, Music, and Memories. And I'm Sherry French, and I'm going to read 2 selections that she has chosen for this time. The first one is entitled The Promised Land. With arms flung wide, she beckoned me, the low country lady of wind and sea. That lovely lady took my hand and led me to the promised land. A land so rich in Indian lore, in waters blue and shell-strewn shore, in a valley of hickories, moss-draped trees, a land of raging storms and cypress knees. With men of vision whose hopes and schemes would turn this valley into a street of dreams, a sun-dappled street of magnolias and oaks. But our greatest treasure is the heart of the folks. For with hearts full of pride in our heritage, we sought to record each golden age. We've dug deeply back through the sands of time, and each one can say, this land is mine. So as the story unfolds, you'll come to know of the journey begun so long ago. Walk through the pages, feel the low country sand, and you'll be trotting through the promised land. The next selection is In All Ways. The winter sun is mirrored in drops of early morning dew, and the crystal shards rise up to greet a sky of flawless blue. As I gaze upon the splendor and beauty of this earth, I ponder the sweet mystery of spring's constant rebirth. Our bountiful Father plants seeds of hope to harvest in each season. And if we only trust Him, we will know that for every change, there is a reason. Now, as the golden days of summer slowly fade away, autumn emerges in riotous color, a grand and glorious, breathtaking array. So let our hearts burst forth with singing as we give Him all the praise and nurture our God-given blessings, always and in all ways.
Now, on a side note, I'm learning guitar, and for me it's difficult to learn guitar. Not too long ago, I played a few basic tunes for a buddy of mine in the hospital. Putting the guitar back in the case, I told my friend that I hope he gets better. He looked at me and said, I hope you do too. Well, not John Thomas. Not only does he play guitar, but he sings. This Woody Guthrie tune will give the listener a sense of American pride. Here's John Thomas with This Land Is Your Land.
This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me an made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to Gulf Stream water, this land was made for you and me. When the sun came shining and I was strolling, and the wheat fields waving and the dust was rolling, a voice was chanting as the fog was rolling, this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water, this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water, this land was made for you and me. Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity to perform.
We've all heard of Dr. Seuss, but could it be that there's a Dr. Seuss medley for Still Hopes? Absolutely, says Gladys Robertson. Not only does Gladys give an oral interpretation, this retired school teacher gives a brief history of Dr. Seuss. Telling stories is all about the delivery, and does Gladys deliver? It makes me wonder where the Gladyses were when I was in school. Something tells me I just might have been the teacher's pet. Well, pull up a chair, go back in time. It's story time, boys and girls. Here's a Dr. Seuss medley for Still Hopes by Gladys Robertson.
As most of you know, I taught high school. I taught high school speech, and I taught children how to read by orally interpreting what they read. In other words, to color words and to make words come alive. That doesn't happen, or you can't teach that any better than giving them a book by Dr. Seuss. And today, I should like to read to you from Dr. Theodore Seuss Geisel, who has written 48 books as a children's author. Dr. Seuss was born in California, and he had, in San Diego, there are the Dr. Seuss Enterprises that still exist. His books have been translated into over 30 languages worldwide. 800,000 copies of one book has been sold, and that book is his most popular book, and that is Oh, the Places You'll Go. We have 4 of them at my house, or we had them. I had twins, and when they graduated from high school, the church youth director gave them each a copy, and their high school yearbook was themed, Oh, the Places You'll Go. So they each got another copy. So 4 copies have been around my house for a long time. And I'm happy to learn that it is his most famous book. It was on the New York Times best-selling list when he died. And he wrote the book in 1986. And the most famous book is, of course, Cat in the Hat. But the one that has sold the most and made the most money for him is Oh, the Places You'll Go. But I'm not going to read that to you today. That's a little too young for us. He wrote another book for us, and the name of this book is You're Only Old Once. I give you You're Only Old Once by Dr. Seuss. Uh-oh. I turned it the wrong way. Wait. I think I've got it messed up, surely. The book is written that way. The front covers on the back side, the back covers on the front side, and so it opens to the back. I don't know if Dr. Seuss did that or if the publisher of this book did that, but I can still give you You're Only Old Once by Dr. Seuss. One day, you will read in the National Geographic of a faraway land with no smelly bad traffic, and you'll find yourself wishing that you were out there in Forta Fuzzy and not here in a chair in the Golden Still Hopes Clinic out on Gateway Square for spleen adjustment and muffler repair. Just why are you here? Oh, well, you're not feeling your best. And if you're the type that gets finicky, at this point, you'll try to get out of that clinic. But they will outwit you as quick as a winning. The quiz docs will catch you. They'll start questioning. They'll ask you point blank how your pants are all faring, how your parts are all faring, and your grandfather's parts, and then they will try to get you to recall if your grandma hurt most in the spring or if she hurt in the fall. And then they'll ask you to describe the main cause of your uncle's collapse. Too much alphabet soup or martini is at last. And the next thing you know, when you finished that test, is somehow you've lost both your necktie and vest, and an oogler is oogling your stomach and your chest. Uh-oh. The book is new and it's stuck. The book is new and it's stuck. I'm opening it again. Your escape plans have been melted. You haven't a chance to get away. And for the next thing you know, both your socks and your pants and your drawers and your shoes have been lost for the day. The ooglers have blossomed like roses in May, and silently, grimly, they oogle away at you. What those ooglers have learned, they're not ready to tell. Clinicians don't spout their opinions pell-mell. So, you're back sitting in the vestibule with the fish, just for a spell. Norval, the fish, won't bring you much comfort, but he's quite sympathetic as clinic fish go. So, you'll go to a booth, next to a booth, there you'll sit several hours, growing tenser each second, fearing your fate will be worse than you reckoned. And finally, Miss Becker, your beckoner, beckons to a booth where the world-renowned earman Von Crandall has perfected a test known as bellows and candle. If the wind from the bellows can't blow out the flame, you failed. And you're probably going to be sorry you came. You'll be told that your hearing's so murky and muddy, your case calls for special intensified study. They'll test you with noises from far and from near, and you'll get a black mark for the ones you can't hear. Then they'll say, my dear fellow, you're deafer than most, but there's hope. Since you're not quite as deaf as a post, we'll study your symptoms. We'll give you a call. In the meantime, go back and sit down in the hall. But Miss Becker won't come, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. And go sit back in the hall. So you'll find yourself talking to Norval the fish once more. And Norval will think you're a bit of a bore, because Norval has heard the same stories before. To this fish, you'll become a pain in the neck while you wait once again for Miss Becker to beck. But Miss Becker won't come. With great swish and great swank, a wheelchair will come. You've gained status and rank, and Weldon the wheeler will say with great pride, "You have qualified, sir. You are now certified as a VIP case. You're entitled, sir, to ride." Oh, and right now you are riding down Stethoscope Row, and I know that, like all our top patients, you're hoping to get yourself steffed with some of our first-class scoping. So I'm sure you'll be simply delighted to hear that in the Internal Organs Olympics last year, Dr. Schmid smote Sinatra, Sylvester, and Fonz won 15 gold medals, 9 silver, 6 bronze, and for the moment, however, we'll bypass this bunch. There's plenty of time to see them after lunch. I'm sorry, this book is brand new and it won't turn. Excuse me, bear with me. We're getting back to after lunch for the visit after lunch. You could tell him a bunch what happens after lunch because you've been there before. Oh, you must see after lunch, Dr. Pollen, our allergy whiz. Wouldn't we appreciate him now? Anyway, he knows every sniffle and itch that there is. Dr. Pollen will find as he works on your case if the face powder's wrong on your stepsister's face. He will check your reactions to thumbtacks and glue, catcher's mitts, leaf mold, and cardigans too, azaleas, white chalk, and the feathers of hawks, corn on the cob, and buffalo grease, and how you react when you started or stared at the geese. He'll take copious notes, and then I'll hazard a guess that he'll send you downstairs to see Dr. Van Ness, who has enjoyed a high rate of success in his pioneer work in the study of stress. So you can be sure he will stress you a trifle. Then he'll send you around to see Dr. Von Eiffel. Dietitian Von Eiffel controls the woof whiffer, our diet devising computerized sniffer, on which you just simply lie down and sniff a good food as it goes past your nose, from caviar souffle to roast to buttered toast. He'll find out by sniff scan the foods that you like most. And when the guy finds out what you like, you can bet that won't be on your diet. Then into the new wing we'll go. Oh, the new wing we'll go. We'll see Dr. Spreckles, who does the 3 F's, footsies, fungus, and freckles. And of course, he'll refer us to Dr. McGrew, McGuire, McPherson, and Blend and Blue, and Timpkins and Tompkins, and Diller and Drew, Fitzsimmons, Fitzgerald, and Fitzpatrick too, all of whom will prescribe a prescription for you. For your pill drill, you'll go to room 663, where a voice will instruct you. Repeat after me. This small white pill is what I munch at breakfast and right after lunch. The Kelly Green before each meal and in between. Berry-colored pills for early morning drills. Ones with zebra stripes for evening gripes. Ones, of course, for orange ones, of course, for my Charlie horse. I take 3 blues at 8:30 to slow my exultation rate. On alternate nights at 9 p.m. I swallow pinkies, 4 of them. The speckled browns are what I keep beside my bed to help me sleep. This long flat one is what I take if I should die before I wake. When at last we are sure you've been properly pilled, then a few paper forms must be properly filled. So that your heirs won't be billed. We're on, if you're smart, there's a very good chance that you'll meet again with your socks, coat, and pants, and you'll know once your necktie's back under your chin and Norval has waved you Godspeed with his fin, you're in pretty good shape for the shape that you're in. Is this a children's book? Is this a children's book? Well, not immediately. You buy a copy for your child now and you give it to them on their 70th birthday. And while you're waiting for that birthday to come, you can try this book out on an obsolete child like you, like me, and like you. Dr. Seuss's You're Only Old Once. Thank you.
Bascom Lynn, our resident bingologist. He's an inspiration to anybody having a bad day. This young Texan keeps his youth by always having a new joke or a riddle to share. Here's Bascom Lynn firing off some funny riddles. Now be careful though, you might take a bullet to the funny bone.
A big howdy from all of you still hopers. I'm Billy Bob Fuddrucker, and I've been asked to tell you about when I was riding with the Texas Range Riders. My handle back then was the shooter. It was my job to ride the range looking for folks that were having a bad day. When I found someone, I would pull out one of my trusty sidearms and shoot them a joke and replace their bad day with a good day and a smile. Example, let's say Sherry was having a bad day. I'd pull out my sidearms, point and ask, Sherry, why did Robin Hood rob from the rich? The poor didn't have any money. Next person I would see, oh, I forgot. Why don't our young people eat snails? Because they are into fast foods. Next. How do trees get online? They log on. And finally, why was the bird sad? Because he was a bluebird. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, pardon me, Bob. Thanks, everyone, and now I'd like to leave you with a motto. Stay well and be smart. Bingo while sitting 6 feet apart. Woo!
You've probably seen a horsefly, a dragonfly, or even a housefly. But have you ever seen an elephant fly? Well, in this song, When Elephants Fly, Ed Hickman explains how that's even possible. Listen closely, you won't want to miss a word.
I saw a peanut stand, heard a rubber band. I saw a needle that winked his eye. But I think I will have seen everything when I see an elephant fly. I saw a front porch swing, heard a diamond ring. I saw a polka dot railroad tie. But I think I will have seen everything when I see an elephant fly. I saw a clothes horse ride up and duck. They tell me that a man made a vegetable truck. I didn't see that, I only heard. But just to be sociable, I took their word. I saw a rumble of blood, saw an old brown eye, and I just laughed till I thought I'd die. everything when I see an elephant fly. I saw a garden walk up and down a stalk. I saw a pig with an awful start. But I think I will have seen everything when I see an elephant fly. I saw a sugar bowl, saw a jelly roll. I saw a picket fence, that's no lie. But I think I will have seen everything when I see an elephant fly. Now I even heard a chocolate drop. I went into a store and saw a bicycle shop. You can't deny the things that you see, but I know there's certain things that just can't be. The other day by chance saw an old barn dance, so I'm a gullible sort of guy. But I think I will have seen everything when I see an elephant fly.
You know, it seems like we're all Zooming these days. I can't even imagine what life would be without Zoom. Isn't that hard to believe? Wow. But some people go through the extremes just to get close to that physical experience. Watch Sean Elston, Joyce Steele, and Mary Stayberg attempt to get close. And I'll let you in on a secret. There may even be cookies involved.
Hi, Joyce. Hi, Joyce.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Wonderful. Joyce, you forgot your yarn.
Oh my, and I wanted to knit. Oh gosh. What am I going to do?
You know what? The IT guys are so clever. They put this thing on our computer where I can send this to you. So I'm going to try it, okay?
All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I put it in this thing here. May take a second.
All right.
All right. It's on its way. Do you see it coming yet?
No, I haven't seen it coming yet.
I sent it. It should be coming. I think it may have got caught up. I already sent it, so it may have got caught in the wire.
It's not coming.
Well, it should be there. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
Oh my gosh.
Here it is.
There it is. Oh, excellent.
Good.
Amazing. Hey, guess what?
I couldn't believe it took so long.
I know. Hey, it's got to go upstairs, right? Sean has just asked to join us. Let's see what he has to say.
Okay.
Hi, Sean.
Hi, Sean.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Glad to see you.
Good to see you. Hey, have y'all seen the new button that IT installed?
We just
What?
tried it out.
Oh my gosh, it's the coolest thing.
Yeah.
Hey, we just made some fresh cookies. I wanted to try it out. Are y'all hungry?
Absolutely. We don't turn that
All
down.
right. Well, here they are, coming your way.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
my.
I see it coming.
Coming, coming, coming.
It's coming.
Oh,
Oh my gosh! There it is! There it is!
Grab it.
Thank you, Sean.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
See you later.
Thank you so much.
See you later. Oh my gosh. So Joyce, what are you working on? Are you doing any knitting?
Oh, I'm doing this, you know, this crazy knitting for these squares.
Yes?
Yeah.
You know,
Are you
your
doing that?
yarn is looking like mine.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I've got your yarn and you've got mine. I don't know.
Joyce, mine is coming undone here. Stop knitting. Stop knitting.
I'm knitting.
Wait a
I
minute.
don't know. Mine is getting tighter and tighter. Oh my gosh.
I think we got each other's yarn.
Yeah, I think we do.
Bye,
Oh.
Joyce. I think we better end this.
I think so.
Bye.
Bye.
Their hats are as beautiful as their voices. This lovely trio is going to remind us of the beauty of America from sea to shining sea. Then they lighten things up a little bit by singing a song about dancing the hoochie coochie and being your tootsie wootsie. I present to you the Still Hopes Ladies Trio performing America the Beautiful and Judy Garland's Meet Me in St. Louis. Here are Ella Failer, Sarah Freeman, and Melinda Ruth. I have a feeling we're not talking about wine or cheese here. Let's face it, we're all getting older. Here are Retta Miller and Mary Ross with a reading, The ABCs of Aging.
Hi, and welcome to station WKOK. We're so happy to have you with us today. My name is Suzanne Rose, and I'm just delighted to have our guest today, who is Etta Diller. And Etta is a former teacher, and we're honoring teachers this week with Teacher of the Week. And we're just so delighted to have you, Etta. And how long have you been teaching school? Oh, 35 years. 35 years. Can you imagine that? Isn't that wonderful? Well, we are so happy to have you. But let me ask you something. When you taught school and people came to school, what was the first thing you taught those children?
The ABCs.
The ABCs. And we all learned them. A for apple, B for ball, C for cat. So we all learned them. So now Retta has done a different version that she's told me about for senior citizens, the ABCs, because we want to keep up with our ABCs. So Retta is going to read us a different version of the ABCs for every senior citizen. All right, Retta?
A for arthritis, B for bad back, C for chest pains, perhaps cardiac. D is for dental decay and decline. E is for eyesight, can't read that top line. F is for fissures and fluid retention. G is for gas, which I'd rather not mention. I, high blood pressure, I'd rather have low. I for incisions with scars you can show. J is for joints that now fail to flex. L for libido, what happened to sex. Wait, I forgot about K. K is for my knees that crack when they're bent. Please forgive me, my memory ain't worth a cent. N for neurosis, pinched nerves and stiff neck. O is for osteo and all bones that crack. P for prescriptions, I have quite a few. Give me another pill, I'll be good as new. Q is for queasiness, fatal or flu. R is for reflux, one meal turns into two. S is for sleepless nights, counting my fears. T for tinnitus, I hear bells in my ears. U is for urinary difficulties with flow. V is for vertigo, that's dizzy, you know. W is worry, now what's going round? X is for x-ray and what might be found. Y for another year I've left behind. Z is for zest, but I still have my mind. Have survived all the symptoms, my body's deployed, and kept 26 doctors gainfully employed.
Thank you so much, Etta. That was great, and I know our senior citizens are going to love that. But thank you for being with us, and thank you all for joining us on WKOK.
Hey, make no mistake about it, dancers have to be in good shape. This next group is such an inspiration to watch. We go to the beautiful atrium now for some swing music. Shh, don't tell them they're getting good exercise. They may think they're just dancing. You may want to get up now, right where you are, and join them, the Still Hopes Steppers. Lucille Ball. She's a marvelous actress. She also performed skits like the Candy Factory Worker, the Harpo Max Mirror Routine, and this skit done by Susan McDaniel and some producer guy. I hope Susan, Mrs. McGillicuddy, doesn't drink her Vitamita veggie concoction before taking our residents to the doctor. Here's Susan McDaniel attempting to impress the producer that she's the one who can sell this new product that is sure to make you feel much, much better. Oh goodness, the girl's supposed to come to do the Vitamita Vegemin skit, and let's see what's in here. Vitamins, meat, vegetables, minerals, 23% alcohol, Vitamita Vegemin.
Hi,
And you must be Miss McGillicuddy.
I am Miss McGillicuddy.
Welcome, Miss
I'm here
McGillicuddy.
to do the commercial.
Very good. Glad you could make it. So you've read the script, so now let's see how well you do selling our product. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, friends. I'm your Vitamita Vegemin girl. Are you tired, run down, listless? Do you poop out at parties? Well, the answer to all your problems is in this little bottle. Yes, Vitamita Vegemin. Vitamita Vegemin contains vitamins, meats, vegetables, and minerals. All you have to do is take 1 heaping teaspoon after each meal and spoon your way to health. And it's so tasty too.
No, Miss McGillicuddy. Miss McGillicuddy.
Yes, sir.
Act like you enjoy it. It's tasty. You're happy to have this stuff. But let's try it again.
Yes, sir.
You're doing fine.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Hello, friends. Are you tired, run down, listless? Do you poop out at parties? Well, the answer to all your problems is in this little bottle. Yes, Vitamita Vegemin. Vitamita Vegemin contains vitamins, meat, vegetables, and minerals. All you have to do is take 1 heaping teaspoon after each meal and spoon your way to health. And it's so tasty too.
Okay, Miss McGillicuddy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're enjoying this product.
Yes, sir.
It's tasty too. So let's start it again from it's so tasty too and convince the audience that it's tasty.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. I need to start from the beginning rather than it's so tasty too. Is that okay? Hello, friends. I'm your Vitamita Vegemin girl. Are you tired, run down, listless? Do you poop out at parties? The answer to all your problems is in this little bottle. Yes, Vitamita Vegemin contains vitamins, meat, vegetables, and minerals. All you have to do is take a heaping teaspoon after each meal. Spoon your way to health. And it's so tasty too. Honest.
Miss McGillicuddy, are you okay?
Yes, sorry, do you think I need to do it one more time? We'll do it one more time.
One more time.
Hello, friends. Are you tired, run down, listless? do you pop out at Pootie's? Here's the answer to your problems. Vita, meta, Vendu. Just take 1 heaping teaspoon after each meal, spoon your way to health. And it's so tasty too.
Mr. McGillicuddy, I got an idea. How about if we take a break and we'll try again a little later? Sound good?
Yeah. You know, it sure is hot in here.
This song is for hunters as well as, well, folks who don't hunt. You may want to find another hobby if you go hunting with Dave Cinema. You may also want to find another career if you're considering becoming a game warden. Listen closely. It goes fast. Here's Dave with the hunting song.
Always will remember 'twas a year ago November. I went out to shoot deer on a morning bright and clear. I went and shot the maximum the game laws would allow. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a cow. I was in no mood to trifle, so took down my trusty rifle and went out to stalk my prey. What a haul I made that day. I tied them to my fender and I drove them home somehow. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a cow. The law was very firm, it took away my permit, the worst punishment I ever endured. It seems there was a reason, cows were out of season, and one of the hunters wasn't insured. People ask me how I do it, and I say there's nothing to it. You just stand there looking cute, and when something moves, you shoot. There are 10 stuffed heads in my trophy room right now. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a purebred Guernsey cow.
Hannah Taylor is the new kid on the block, and boy, are we blessed to have her working in activities in the Riverbanks neighborhood. Not only does Hannah have an amazing voice and a love for seniors, she is also the life of the party when she comes disguised as Dolly Parton. Here are some very own Hannah Taylor singing Taylor the Latte Boy.
There's a boy who works at Starbucks who is very inspirational. He is very inspirational because of many things. I come in at 8:11 and he smiles and says, "How are you?" When he smiles and says, "How are you?" I could swear my heart grows wings. So today at 8:11, I decided I should meet him. I decided I should meet him in a proper, formal way. So today at 8:11, when he smiled and said, "How are you?" I said, "Fine, and my name's Hannah." And he softly answered, "Hey." And I said, "My name is Hannah, and thank you for the extra foam." And he said his name was Taylor, which provides the inspiration for this poem. Taylor, the latte boy, bring me Java, bring me joy. Oh, Taylor.
I'm not too sure about this next group. I mean, it's amazing to think the Giddy-Ups are running this place. As directors, they don't have a whole lot of time to horse around, but they're here today to enforce the law with some help from a long, tall Texan. Here's Sherry, Danny, Sam, and Andy. Yee-haw! Giddy up, giddy up, till I'm a long, tall Texan. I ride a big white horse. He rides from Texas on a big white horse. Yes, I'm a long, tall Texan. I ride a big white horse. He rides from Texas on a big white horse. Till people look at me and say, is that your home? He rides from Texas on a big white horse. Till I'm a long, tall Texan. I wear a 10-gallon hat. He rides from Texas wearing a 10-gallon hat. Yes, I'm a long, tall Texan. I wear a 10-gallon hat. He rides from Texas wearing a 10-gallon hat. Till people look at me and say, is that your hat? He rides from Texas wearing a 10-gallon hat. Till I was walking down the street with my Johnny bag, my turtle singing at my feet. I see a man coming with a gun, and I just can't be beat. Till I'm a long, tall Texan, I ain't no justice for the law. He rides from Texas to enforce the law. Yes, I'm a long, tall Texan, I ain't no justice for the law. He rides from Texas to enforce the law. Till people look at me and say, is you the law? He rides from Texas to enforce the law. It's been said that hymns are sermons put to music. How true. One of the most beloved hymns is His Eye is on the Sparrow. As we conclude our variety show, we want to encourage you this day. If your heart is lonely and you are discouraged, always remember He watches over you. Whatever you're facing, God's got this. We praise Him for making us Still Hopes strong and giving us the ability to choose joy. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the show as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Here's Anitha Riley singing her beautiful a cappella rendition of His Eye is on the Sparrow. Goodbye.
Why should I feel discouraged? And why should the shadows come? Why should my heart be lonely and long? For heaven is my home. When Jesus is my portion, a constant friend is He. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know He watches me. I sing because I'm happy. Oh, and I sing because discouraged? And why should the shadows come? Why should my heart be lonely and long? For heaven is my home. When Jesus is my portion, a constant friend is He. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know He watches me.